This is my konjac liquid, and as you can see, hopefully, it's pretty darn thin. It's just slightly thicker than real water, just plain water. Okay, so you can use this on many kinds of things. This is a weed that fit my criterion when I picked it because it didn't break easily, and so I'm going to put the konjac liquid right on here. I'm doing it on a glass plate out of the refrigerator. This one has some kind of bumpy surface here. That'll kind of help me to hold the liquid onto the vegetation. And so I'm just going to do this. Try not to be too rough on it. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to coat it again on the back side. I'll have to do a foraging video to show you the criteria that I'm looking for when I go for a plant. Okay. You could apply the liquid again if you wanted to after it dried, but I've been finding that one coat just on each side is plenty. So I'm going to set that over here on a clean, well, it's stained, but it's a clean towel to soak up any extra. This is not sticky in any way. It's very, very liquid, and it won't hurt your gel plate. Now, these are some very thin leaves. I believe these are grape leaves from my backyard, and I want to protect them so I can use them. So I'm putting the liquid on and just gently flipping it over. These have been pressed. They are dry. As a matter of fact, I've been renewing vegetation that's been dried and in books for many, many years. And it seems to be working well. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but it's not like smooth across the surface. It kind of bubbles up, but it'll soak in. Okay, now let's see. Do another one of these leaves. These, they're quite dry. If I were to be too rough and do the wrong angle, I probably could chip it off, but once it's sealed up with the konjac, it's pretty tough. Turn that over. Okay. And I just look for the reflection in the light. Make sure I got all of it. You see how this helps hold the liquid on? That's helpful. Okay. Put you over here. And now let's do a different type of vegetation. This is from a sacred bamboo tree that flowered, and the little berries came off, and it turns out these are just beautiful. Just lovely little shape. So I've been raiding my sacred bamboo and clipping off all the vegetation that doesn't break. You can tell just by putting it in your hand. Okay. That one. And I love ferns. So this one I actually picked dry. It had already dried on the actual plant. But it was so tough, I thought, okay, I'm going to see if I can just take that and put the konjac on, and it looks like it's going to work. So this was dried from the wild. Okay. Go ahead and put it on all of these other little dealy-doos. Turn it over. Make sure that it's got the liquid all over it. It's remarkable, truly remarkable how well this works. I tried a lot of other things doing the Momigami oils and lotions and so forth, and they worked okay, but they left a scent or a slight residue. This doesn't. This just soaks in, and I layer it right on my gel plate with certain things. It doesn't hurt a thing. Okay, here's a really beautiful, delicate pressed flower This, I believe, was from Wild Carrot here. And I know that it's delicate, so I'm just going to dab it on. Try to keep that beautiful star formation. Put some on the stem. I'm going to turn it over. Make sure that the konjac is on every part of it. Okay, I'm going to take it over here and lay it down. And then I love little flowers. These are like, I'm not sure what they are. They're kind of a little wild dandelion, I think, or something like that. They're very delicate, but boy, do they print up beautifully. So I'm just dabbing it on, turning it over. And what I do is I actually have several towels at the ready, and I lay a layer of vegetation, and then another towel on top, and I keep doing that so I can stack them up, and then I take the take the plants off the surface of the towel on top, and let them dry for a little while, and you can stack them after that, and I do that so that I can slip them into my little pouches that I've made. So that is how it's done. Now this here, these leaves, I'm pretty sure that I already treated with the konjac, but I'm going to see if a second layer makes any kind of a difference. You can really see on this one how the water, hopefully, how the water just beads up on it. Don't worry, it's going to actually soak in. It just takes its own sweet time. And gives the vegetation a very soft glow, not sticky in any way, and doesn't, the glue that you use to bind things down is not affected. And I've even put this over the surface of certain things so that I'm certain the vegetation is sealed up. Okay, well, I hope this helps, and I'm going to turn it off now.